I want to get you out the door with every result from every league in under 15 minutes, so that you're more informed about what's going on in the world of sports.
Hey TJ, what's going on? I'm Chandler and this is Tiger Beat Sports.
Hey everybody, I'm Chandler Sports and this is the Sport Report.
And I'm Chandler and this is Tiger Beat Sports. Welcome to a special edition of this all crazy sports newscast.
Broadcasting from somewhere in the United States.
Hit it, Blaze.
This is the Sport Report.
Father's Day, Sunday, June 16th, 2019.
Hey everybody, I'm Chandler with Sports, and this is the Sport Report. It's time to get you caught up on what's happening in the world of sports. This is Top of the Order.
In a year that has been so improbable, the impossible has happened.
This is Top of the Order.
Our top story is not a sporting event, but rather sporting news. Anthony Davis has officially been traded from the New Orleans Pelicans to the LA Lakers. Sport Report NBA correspondent Braden Magnus will have a full report on that trade, as well as a recap of the NBA Finals coming up a little bit later. But we wanted to lead off our top story with that trade. It's a huge trade as Anthony Davis finally gets his wish, and he's on his way to LA, where a few more NBA players could be heading that way as well. Whether it be the Clippers or the Lakers, basketball is back on the West Coast, and we're not talking about the Bay Area. Transitioning to other sports news in golf, Gary Woodland holds his first career major lead after 54 holes. He leads Justin Rose by a stroke. Tiger Woods kind of fell off the pace. He is even par for the tournament, 11 strokes behind Woodland. Other players in the hunt for the U.S. Open trophy include two-time defending champion Brooks Koepka, Rory McIlroy, and a few others, including Matt Kuchar, who's never won a major championship, but he's had 12 top 10 finishes. He is arguably the best golfer on the planet without a major championship. He'll start the day a few strokes back of Woodland, and by few, we mean 6. Louis Oosthuizen is 4 strokes back with Chez Reavie. They're both tied for third at 7 under par. Oosthuizen won the 2010 Open Championship. He's also been in contention and in a Masters playoff with Bubba Watson, most recently in 2012. Justin Rose won the 2013 U.S. Open. Woodland has never won a major championship. The tournament will conclude later today on Fox at Pebble Beach Golf Links in California. In the Women's World Cup, there were 2 matches on the calendar, and those 2 matches had some interesting implications. The Netherlands are on to the round of 16 after their 3-1 victory over Cameroon, and Canada defeats New Zealand 2-0. Canada will also be heading to the next round as a top 2 finisher in Group E. Today in the Women's World Cup, there are 2 matches. At 9 a.m. Eastern, it's Sweden and Thailand, and at 12 p.m. Eastern, it's the USA and Chile. Now we go out to Sport Report NBA correspondent Braden Magnus for a report on the NBA Finals. Yes, it's a couple days late, but we wanted a few days to get the thoughts processed, because the Toronto Raptors winning the NBA Finals is kind of a momentous occasion. So we wanted to make sure we got this right. Now, Braden, did you expect Toronto to pull off a stunner like that?
In all honesty, anyone who isn't a Toronto fan didn't expect that. The Raptors have been around for 25 years, and they have Kyle Lowry and Kawhi Leonard, but there was no indication that they'd take 3 in a row at Oracle Arena. To win the title and in one of modern basketball's best dynasties is truly astonishing to me. Toronto led 3-1, and then in Game 5 they could have clinched the series, but they didn't. Kevin Durant got injured in that game, and Kyle Lowry had a shot from the corner to win the championship, but like your golf drives, it went wide off the mark. Game 6, Klay Thompson tore his ACL. As he was going to the locker room, he was told of the rule that an injured player must hit his free throws or he can't return, similar to what Kobe had to do a few years ago. I doubt Klay knew his ACL was torn, so he went out and shot the free throws, ran down the locker room, didn't return, and then news came out that his ACL was torn. He'll be out until late February or early March in that season. Kevin Durant tore his Achilles. He'll probably miss the entirety of next season after coming back too soon in Game 5. The dynasty is over, and now free agency becomes more interesting. Both Katie and Klay are free agents this year, and both are expected to stay for at least another year. The big news in free agency is Anthony Davis. The Browl is traded from New Orleans Pelicans to the Los Angeles Lakers for Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, and Josh Hart, in addition to 3 first-round picks. That's a huge trade. Now, Kemba Walker from Charlotte is rumored to go to LA. Kyrie could go there. Are the Lakers back? We'll know for sure in due time. Free agency begins soon, and the entire landscape of the NBA will be changed come this fall. It was a very fun season, and I look forward to next season. Back to With Sports in the studio.
Thanks, Braden, for that wonderful report on the NBA Finals and that Anthony Davis trade that we were talking about in top of the order. Now to our final sport of the night, Major League Baseball.
High fly ball into right field. She is gone! And Carlton Fisk had a lot of little boy in him right there.
Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight and the Mets win it.
Touch 'em all, Joe. Home run! Mike Piazza! Jeter backhands from the outfield grass. Got it! Man, what a play!
Now from Major League Baseball.
There were 15 games on the Major League Baseball calendar. We'll start at Dodger Stadium, where the Chicago Cubs defeated the LA Dodgers 2-1. Anthony Rizzo hit a 2-run home run in the top half of the ninth, and Kenley Jansen is credited with the loss for the Dodgers. LA Angels 5, Tampa Bay Rays 3. Charlie Morton suffers his first loss of the year. He's 8-1 with a 2.37 ERA for the Rays. Arizona Diamondbacks 10, Washington Nationals 3. Steven Strasburg falls to 7-4 on the year with a 3.75 ERA, as the Diamondbacks are now 38-34 on the year. Meanwhile, Washington falls to 32-38. San Francisco Giants 8, Milwaukee Brewers 7. Madison Bumgarner is rumored to be heading to the Milwaukee Brewers before the trade deadline at the end of July, but for now, he had a solid outing against his potential new team. He went 6 innings, allowed 3 runs on 5 hits. Technically 3 earned runs on 5 hits. He allowed 5 runs in total. He had 6 strikeouts and 3 walks as well. He is not credited with the win, though. That honor goes to Trevor Gott, who pitched an inning in relief as the Giants took the lead in the 7th inning before adding an insurance run in the 8th before Milwaukee added one in the 9th. 8-7 Giants win. Houston Astros 7, Toronto Blue Jays 2. Miami Marlins 4, Pittsburgh Pirates 3. Boston Red Sox 7, Baltimore Orioles 2. Chris Sale is finally finding his form. He has struck out at least 10 batters, including yesterday's game, 9 times in his last 10 starts. He's 3-7 with a 3.49 ERA for the Red Sox. Cleveland Indians 4, Detroit Tigers 2. Shane Bieber, no relation to Justin Bieber, is 6-2 on the season for the Indians. Texas Rangers 4, Cincinnati Reds 3. Mike Minor gets his 6th win of the season. He's now 6-4 with a 2.63 ERA. Tanner Rourke falls to 4-6 with a 3.63 ERA for the Reds. Mike Minor for the Rangers. Minnesota Twins 5, Kansas City Royals 4. Jake Odorizzi becomes the first Twins starter to win 10 straight decisions since Johan Santana in 2004 and 2005. Odorizzi's 10-2 with a 2.24 ERA for the Twins. New York Yankees 8, Chicago White Sox 4. The Yankees also made a trade for Mariners slugger Edwin Encarnacion yesterday. Encarnacion is a home run hitter. He's got 21 on the season, leads the AL. He joins the Bronx Bombers, the 2010 edition of the Bronx Bombers, who are going to try and hold on to first place in the AL East as the Rays and Red Sox are coming hunting for the Yankees. Philadelphia Phillies 6, Atlanta Braves 5, Oakland Athletics 11, Seattle Mariners 2. The Mariners are officially trying to sell off their players. They started 13-2. They're now 30-44. A sad turnaround. They're 17-42 since that 13-2 start. Colorado Rockies 14, San Diego Padres 8. The Rockies almost blew another lead, but if it wasn't for Ian Desmond and German Marquez, that might have happened. German Marquez improves to 7-3 on the season for the Rockies. Meanwhile, Desmond had a grand salami to go along with 5 RBIs in total, helping the Rockies win by 6. Eric Lauer falls to 5-6 on the year for the Padres. And in the final game of the night, one of the most crazy games, Noah Syndergaard is 5-4 on the season, but he now has a right hamstring strain. No details on how that injury will affect him or if it'll keep him out of the rotation for a start or two. But the New York Mets win by 1 on a crazy ending to a game. Colton Wong technically got his 10th double of the season on a pop-up to second base, but Jack Flaherty was out at home on the throw from McNeil to Ramos, second to home. Meaning that's the third out, and St. Louis does not score, and the Mets win by 1. That's the Sport Report for Father's Day, Sunday, June 16th, 2019.
For now, I'm Chandler.
Thanks for tuning into the Sport Report today. We'll be back tomorrow with the latest in sports. Do you want to contact Chandler Sports or members of the Sport Report team? Visit sportreportcws.com.
This podcast is copyrighted by the Sport Report for viewers to understand sports from a news reporting basis. Any other use of this podcast, Sport Report logos, or anything associated with this podcast without the express written consent of Chandler Sports is strictly prohibited.